Welcome back to another episode of AK-47 Radio, bringing you the best of potato land, including potato chips, potato dip, potato salsa, potato pizza, potato ice cream, potato cannons,
potato toys,
baby. Potatoes are
potato
toys.
Liquor.
Potato liquor.
You cannot forget potato liquor. I was waiting for you to get there, but you never said potato liquor. Like, come on, man, you're killing me.
But don't liquor.
You love the potato liquor.
Don't
liquor. Listen,
we are the world's best potato liquors.
If her potatoes got a brown eye, then you should. Well, we made it 15 seconds in.
Ooh.
My bad.
We're gonna film our own horror movie, and it's gonna be called "The Potatoes Have Eyes."
Horror movie, as in like HWHORE or HORRER.
Sure, could be both.
How do you spell horror?
All movies have horror. All horror movies have horrors in them.
This is fair. That's why they're horror movies, and you're just like, which one? Yes,
man.
Like, the first ones to die.
One of our listeners, a week ago, was saying that he listens to this show with his child, and don't do that.
Yeah.
Rated M for maybe not good for kids.
Rated R for retard.
Also.
Rated L for don't lick her potato.
Oh, feel bad for your wife.
Listen, again, if she's got a potato.
No.
And again, if you let your children listen, that's on you.
Also, yes.
So how's it going?
Yes. I am very here.
I actually had pretty good overall last few days. Long story, TLDR, but more good than bad, even though I did a lot of social things. So that should tell you something.
Social things.
Yeah, a buddy of mine had a BJJ tournament over the weekend, and
I don't know what that means, and I'm afraid to know what it means.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay.
Yes. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Hey, all I know is you typed that in the group chat, and I was like, I'm not asking.
It's a martial art, but it does involve rolling around on a mat and getting sweaty with other men. So, to be fair. But anyway, he's like, I don't want a lot of people there because I'm already going to be nervous, but I know you do filming shit. Can you come and film for me? So I did. It's a pretty common thing, just like with shooting competitions and stuff. People film each other so that you can study the footage of yourself after and go, I fucked that up, or I need to do this better, or I didn't realize this was happening. So it's just a improvement tool.
I have been doing that from the very beginning for that exact reason. Not because I'm like, look how good I am, but because I have improvement and I need to find it, because you can't necessarily go back mentally on a stage and be like, oh yeah, I fucked that up right there. Yeah. You need to go see the video and be like, nope, you fucked that up right there.
Yeah. It's the same thing as like people will do force on force drills and stuff like that. After the fact, the instructor goes, how many rounds do you think you fired? Oh, like 3. No, they emptied the fucking mag. But your brain doesn't retain all of that information. So anyway, did that, hung out while I was there. I got some really good news from work this week. Something that I've been planning for months now that I said wasn't worth doing in the first place for many reasons finally gets canceled a week before we're supposed to fucking do it. Because we finally got to the point of this is not going to happen. Now we can stop. But I had to spend the last several months pushing for this thing that I knew was never going to work in the first place because I was told to do that. So got that text today. Also, apparently I had a couple of MRIs scheduled And in my calendar, they were scheduled for today. So I drove like an hour one way to go get the MRAs done. I show up to check in, and the guy's like, "You're not on the schedule. Let me look." "Oh, no, dude, it's next week." I'm like, okay, so somebody clicked the wrong line on the calendar when they were scheduling.
That was cool of them.
Yeah, so that was fun. Drove all the way back home, did nothing. Gas isn't
really cool of them.
fucking $5 a gallon or anything.
Don't talk about that. I don't want to hear it.
That's
Yeah, I
about
feel
it.
bad for the people with 40-gallon diesel tanks.
I feel bad for people with RVs.
I feel bad for people.
They're boomers. I don't feel bad.
I don't feel bad for people.
No, just for existing. Like, that sucks for you.
You should do something about that.
There are lots of things that have mouthfeel. You should go figure out what they all are.
Starting with the bottle
All of them.
of Perrier water.
Or potato liquor.
Or liquor potato. Okay. So I went to the range today. Finally.
How
After
did
oodles and oodles and ages, and I only spent about 30 minutes there, so it wasn't a great time. It was a fine time.
Did you remember which end the bullets come out of?
Oh, unfortunately.
I don't think he knows.
You look down the hole, right? This way.
Right there.
Well,
That's the part with the mouthfeel.
the magazine well?
That's why it's textured.
So I finally got around to, I mean, when I say finally, that's embarrassing how long it's been since I've been to the range, but with getting house stuff sorted out, it's just been forever. Finally got that optic stack on the AK-101 set up with the Photonica. I had to look this up for one of our listeners on Discord because I about said Photonics again. So that's not the right stupid name. It's Photonica mount for the piggybacking a red dot on top of one of the primary arms prisms. Finally got that zeroed in. Didn't have to do a whole lot of zeroing, to be honest with you. It was actually pretty good. Only had to bring the prism over by a couple inches, and then for some unknown reason, the Holosun 509T on top was fucking dead nuts at 20 yards, which I called good enough because I was going to zero it at 25, but at 20 it was dead nuts. So I was like, all right, that's fine. I don't know why. The last thing that was hanging out on was an AR-15 on an offset scope ring mount. So not even at 45 degrees.
Optics are weird like that. And I have a theory that part of it, I mean, it doesn't happen all the time, obviously, but I've heard more stories of it happening than I would expect to hear. And I think that's because manufacturing of everything is getting so much better and so much more consistent that there is less, not just the optic, but like mounts and rails and all the other pieces that interface with that. If it's getting more consistent and uniform, because companies have been doing this shit for however many years, you're going to have less of an issue, especially if you're like, barrel centricity and all that shit. Not concentricity, centricity.
I wonder if the height over bore on that optic stack is the exact same as the height over bore on the AR-15 when it was hanging out on top of that scope ring. So as far as it's concerned, at 25 yards, it's a 5.56 bullet ending up at the same spot.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
pretty close anyway.
I had wanted to do about 300 rounds on that PSA rifle, just kick it up to the 1,500 round mark, but there wasn't time for that this morning. It was do a function test on my Glock 20 to make sure it was going to work out for stuff coming up here soon, and then get the optic stack on that rifle zeroed finally, and then leave and go to work like some kind of schmuck.
Yeah, what a schmuck you are.
That's okay. I almost didn't make it to the range because I was supposed to wake up at 5 o'clock and then get my butt out the door by 5:30. But then I ended up not falling asleep until 1 o'clock in the morning. But it all worked out. I got out the door at 5:40. So, and they were cutting fucking logs on the road on the way up there that I really needed to get past. They got it down to one lane on the highway for 2 or 3 miles. And the vault toilets on the other side of this 1-lane road is bad morning.
That sounds yucky.
Had to wait for the stupid pilot car to come back. Just like, oh, hurry up. Come on. The caffeine hit. Hurry up. Pilot car. Okay, drive faster. But so no, that rifle's all zeroed. Now we can go back to work. Here at some point in the next couple of weeks, I get most of my life back. So then we can schedule an actual range day. And if you guys bring some more 223 and I bring my 223, maybe we can punch it up to 2,000 rounds in short order.
Did you literally just tell us to bring ammo?
Bring ammo
to put through your gun?
It's
for your testing?
Hey, you want to shoot my guns? Bring your own ammo.
Hey, that's valid, but you didn't make that distinction. You were like, just bring ammo. I need to get this thing up in rounds.
I was hoping
can't blame him. His testicles is fancy.
It does. I was hoping you just reflexively say yes.
I saw what you did, Mike. I'm really not happy that I saw what you did, but I saw what you did.
I'm not happy about it either. That's why I just moved on.
No. I must shame the shamed.
I need to get you a little bell so you can ring it at him every time you feel shame towards him.
Yeah, but then the problem is if we stick with the story, then he'd have to be naked walking down the street, and nobody needs to see that. Certainly not me.
You should get me a bell for every time I feel shame when I do this. I don't need a bell.
I'm pretty sure I said this to him at some point long time ago, but he is somebody's kink.
Yeah, my wife's.
No, somebody with money.
Mm-mm.
Like 10, like we're getting above the $100 million.
You're crashing out, Sam.
You're crashing out.
Your face is crashing.
I crashed out a long time ago.
Hello.
Oh, he's fine.
Nobody. Yeah, we hear you.
He's somebody's kink.
He just meant you were. He didn't mean your internet was.
Oh, I thought he meant the fucking internet was freezing.
No, he just thought he meant you were losing your mind.
Oh, see, I'm not a Zoomer, so I don't understand these terms.
Okay, Zoomer.
He is at heart. But no, so again, it's a no-name company, but just so far using it out and about outdoors today. Not for a whole lot of time, but looking through it at the mountainside. I still like the 3X primary arms prism. And the mount is fine so far. We'll beat the shit out of it over the summer and see what happens. Hopefully the gun doesn't melt.
I want to see what you're going to do to the next mount, because after what you did to that Gideon Optics mount.
I can't shoot this one. I don't want them to go out of business and then I won't be able to get another one. This is the problem with small no-name companies. It's like, are you going to be here the next time I come back?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Although I suppose I do need to get a QD mount on it so that Kyle Will, whatever your fucking name is anymore.
Lewis.
Dave.
Louis, so that King Louis doesn't have to worry about the fucking QD mount on the side. Because right now it's just bolts, and we learned he has a very allergic reaction to those. It does work. It didn't fall off the gun.
It's bad. It's bad. I also, I did have our friend who we have nicknamed, but I won't say his name on air, over. I thought it was drop some radios off, do a little bit of radio programming, talk some radio nerd stuff. No, we just kind of hung out and broed out in the studio until like 10:30 at night. We did talk a little radio stuff, talked a lot of gun stuff, talked some live stuff. But yeah.
Well, that's not going back up on the rack. The freaking pin just fell out of the wall.
But no, it was a good time just hanging out with a bro, getting some of that testosterone in the air, contact high kind of thing.
Now we're talking about what test tickles your fancy.
You don't want to know what test tickles my fancy.
I probably don't. Like, I want to challenge you on that, but I probably don't. Like,
yeah.
Admittedly.
This is one of those things, like, who you don't play gay chicken with.
Right.
You don't
someone you'll end up married to.
You don't want to go down this fucking rabbit hole with me.
You don't play gay chicken with anybody. Problem solved.
No matter who wins, everybody loses.
It's fun talking about gay chicken at work because some people get it and other people are like, oh my God, which is funny to watch the, oh my God, but it's even funnier to see the people that get it.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun.
That sounds just absolutely wonderful. Please tell us more about gay chicken.
So
Well, see, what happens is
that
you
where the
go up to
chickens
some
cross the road?
when a man loves another man,
but isn't into dudes.
he's too afraid to admit it. He starts a game called Gay Chicken, and he says, all right, I'm going to run my hand up your leg, and you're going to do the same to me. And the first person to feel gay has to say chicken or whatever the hell, and that's when the game ends. And the person to get closest to the crotchal region. So I watched
it's
two
the
dudes
person that gets closest to having a dick in their mouth.
basically. No, yeah, basically. So I watched these two dudes in the truck play this game like 15 years ago, and neither
Were
one
you
of
one
them
of them?
wanted. No, there's a reason I always sat in the front seat of the truck and read a book. But I watched these two dudes play gay chicken in the back of the truck, and neither one of them admitted defeat. And 10 years later, they were still married, and I'm starting to think they're actually gay.
Hey, you know what? If they're happy, but they're alive, so they're probably not.
Right.
No, it's like the game.
I'm so
Which I'll
close
just
to being
fucking
goth.
lost.
I didn't say it earlier because Mike said the game, and then I was like, "Fuck! I just lost the game."
What game did you lose? This one? But it's not.
No,
below
because
the
that
waist,
wasn't
so we can't
below
really-
your waistline. So
All right. You don't want me to stand up and.
I don't want you to do a lot of things that you do anyway.
This is fair. This is Dave's complaint with me.
This is your complaint with you that you exist.
Genuinely so close to being goth. Just like life is pain. I did that the wrong way. I don't even know how hair works.
I have no idea what we're doing. This episode is turning into last week's episode.
Off
So
the
let's stick with-
rails. Fuck
Let's
it.
stick with the SVT 38 then.
Mm-mm. Oh, I did mean to mention to you guys. Again, the aforementioned unnamed friend knows a guy that is selling a PSL. If
For-
interested,
$5,000 probably.
I'm just saying. You know
No,
who to reach
the only
out to.
The only thing I'm interested in is finding a time machine, which would be cheaper than a PSL these days, probably. And going back and finding my roughly 20 to 21-year-old self and smacking him over the head with a shovel and telling him to
Ooh,
buy
can
a
I do it?
PSL. Yes, you may do it. Buy a fucking PSL when they were $750 for the rifle, the optic, a freaking multiple magazines, and like a parachute drop case. Now they're 27. Now they're like 27, 26, $2,700 just for the bare rifle. She's like, "Gah."
Also, I heard you acknowledged and accepted, which acceptance is the key. Your hipsterism.
Not
Today.
that there's anything wrong with that.
That was a segue.
I'm the only one who freaking segues. Well, speaking of gay, fanny packs.
Hmm.
I don't need to go into it big time right now, but what did that bullshit Oppenheimer say? I am now become death. I am now become fanny pack man, destroyer of taste. For
You
concealed
destroy
carry.
a lot of things when you carry a fanny pack. And
Yeah,
honestly, like
but the best part is being married, I no longer have to worry about it.
that's exactly the direction I was going to go. Like if there comes a certain point where a man says, I don't give a fuck what people think of me. Rock that fanny pack. And the only people that know you have a gun are other gun people.
Actually, at this point, I don't care if they know I have a gun. It's just a matter of needing a way to carry the gun.
Well, right, but if it's a fanny pack, then and you're in like say Yellowstone, people look at you and think you're just a
Well,
tourist
look,
with a fanny pack.
He's fucking German.
Right. But other gun
Short
people will be
shorts.
like, oh, he's got a fucking gun, and they'll respect you for it.
My favorite ones that do the fanny pack carry are the like. I don't even know if they're even Brovets anymore, because the Brovet style has leaked out farther than just Brovets. But they're in Shields, They're wearing a shirt that's about a size and a half too small. Their shorts are like 6 sizes too small.
So basically, James Reeves.
No, except for they're roided up, and James Reeves is not roided up, but close. But they've got the operator beard.
They all look exactly the fucking same. Every single one of them.
The hat and the fucking sunglasses indoors, and then they just have the cutest little fucking fanny pack right on their chest. Just like, hey, I bet you there's a fucking SIG P365 in there.
You know what they could wear instead of a fanny pack? A t-shirt that fits them and conceals a handgun.
No, now you're going too far. Yeah, and it's funny you would mention that because I have the same one, and what's in it that lives in it? A P365.
Gay.
Dude, 365s are not gay.
Okay, unfortunately, I don't think the fanny pack ever became a trend in the Soviet Union, because when I Googled it, I didn't find any Soviet one. Because imagine
that would require capitalism where people can go, I can make a thing and make money and people will buy it.
Close enough. A fanny pack with a Makarov in it. Now that's classy.
A fanny pack
style.
Ooh,
I like fanny packarov.
I like that idea.
Yeah, that's got some class to it, because then you're like,
please
hey,
put
man,
it on Instagram and call it fanny packarov.
Hey man, face the wall. Some local fry on there.
And right before you pull the trigger, you go, chalk up another one. Bang.
So, now I've been needing a way to carry, because I'm going into grizzly country here relatively soon. So that's where I bought the Glock 20 a couple weeks ago. Actually, more than a couple weeks ago now. And I ordered inside the waistband appendix holster for it, hoping it would be ready in time. Theorizing it probably wouldn't, but I held out hope, and then sure enough, it's the way holsters are with lead times. So then it's like, well, shit, I need a way to carry this. I have a Helicon Tech. Is that company's name? Helicon
Techs, yeah.
Yep, I have one of their chest packs, which I used last year for my USP 45, which worked fine, but it's very like you put it on and you don't really take it back off. It's like putting a freaking chest rig on. It would work as a sling pack, but I wanted to look at sling pack, so I ended up getting the Savior Gear Obscura 3 yesterday, which does not fit a Glock 20. It was really damn close to fitting a Glock 20, but it did not fit a Glock 20. So then I ended up returning that, and then getting whatever this freaking Vertex bag is. Vertex sock. Yeah, it sounds like Klingon. Vertex sock
puppet.
Ooh, his isn't black. I got the green. I really like the coyote, but the coyote would stick out too much.
Yeah, that's the only reason I got black, is because I wanted it to look like, and like I was telling you guys in the chat earlier, I use mine sometimes like when I fly or when I went on that fucking Hawaii trip that I didn't want to go on and I had to, and that's a sore subject. It's like, well, I'm not carrying, but I can still do touristy things like throw all my shit in here while I'm out on a clear bottom boat.
You roll up to freaking TSA with a 50 pack of the Glock in it.
I'm sorry. What was that, Mr. Robot?
I should not be roboting out right now.
You did for a second.
I am. You roll up to TSA with your fanny pack and your shadow systems in it.
No, like I said, I keep my 365 in it. But that's also why that gun lives in there, because I don't carry that gun unless it's a very special, specific circumstance because of issues. And I don't like fanny pack carry, again, outside of very specific circumstances. So
I was just scrolling through the comments and Rimfire Radio. So this show isn't kid friendly. This show's not adult friendly.
It's just not friendly.
It's senior friendly only.
No, we're not friendly at all. We hate each other. We hate everybody.
Yeah. Life is pain. We're so close to goth. It's ridiculous. Like I've said that 3 times, but it gets truer and truer. How would I look?
I thought if you said that 3 times, I thought I don't want to. Don't. Just, that's you will do that, and you will look yourself in the mirror and you'll go, "Ah, fuck, it makes sense. It fits." And then you'll actually start determining what gun you want to buy based on mouthfeel.
I want to go to Cabela's and I want to be the guy that gets filmed at Cabela's testing mouthfeel of various pistols and selecting a moderately priced handgun going, this will do.
I hate where this is going.
I had a TLR 1 in my pocket that must have been turned on because all of a sudden
It started getting hot.
It's better than an Olight. You wouldn't have a leg left.
Oh yeah,
this is true. I sat back down real quick, but man, my legs really warm.
My Cloud Defensive sometimes gets turned on in my pocket, and it doesn't take very long for me to figure it out. It just takes a long time for me to be able to put it back in my pocket.
Sometimes I also get turned on in my pocket.
Okay. No. Absolutely not. So anyway, I have never done fanny pack carry before. We will be giving it a shot.
Are you going to do belt style or cross chest style?
Porque no los dos. But as a father of multiple children, I can totally rock the fanny pack style now. I can get away with that one.
No, I agree with you. You can definitely get away with it.
Yeah.
Also, the freaking fanny pack style basically just means this is a cross draw holster with an extra step, which is perfectly fine by me because I've shot a lot out of a cross draw holster. So
as long as you get that step of grabbing the zipper and unzipping incorporated, you're good to go.
Well, as long as you grab the right zipper.
Yes, that too.
Well, you're going down, so you're not going to get it stuck. It's just going to be. You're going to look at the mugger. The mugger is going to look at you. It might get awkward for a moment. You might scare him off. He might just decide this isn't worth it. Like, whoa.
You just whisper in his ear, "You ever been hate fucked?"
Oh, it's like there's video, and I don't know how old it is now, but it's a few years. It's just two dudes about to throw down on a sidewalk or something, and one of them just starts taking off his clothes.
Oh,
and the other guy goes, he just leaves.
Yeah. Nobody wants to fight a naked man.
Meanwhile, in Waffle House, you got like 5 different girls in one big brawl, and they're all tearing each other's clothes off. And they're not doing it to be fun or sexy. They're doing it because they're evil, sadistic bitches, and it's Waffle House.
Waffle House lore is real. As somebody that grew up in the South, trust me.
Like, for some reason, like, punch a hoe in the face and then rip her shirt off is the thing that happens in Waffle House. I mean, yeah, it happens at hockey games too, but it's expected at hockey games.
It's expected at Waffle House.
Fair enough.
You're not paying for the food. You're paying for the experience.
I don't know what Mike's not getting about this.
So no, we'll be giving that a shot.
No, that's awesome.
Put any AK mags in here. I mean, you could, but
you could put a couple in there.
Yeah, but they'll fall up maybe.
What I like is that it comes with, or at least mine did, the little loop that you can clip your appendix holster to.
Oh, see, I'm just gonna be freeballing it in there.
Yeah, I figured you would, because again, that's why you bought it.
Oh fuck it! It's nowhere I can reach it. I have a different loop that is a lot stiffer that will cover that I'll end up swapping this one out for to basically hold the gun in place, and it's wider and stiffer, so it'll do a much better job covering trigger guard. And that's what I was talking about, because you can just, like, if you're taking it off, if for the people that are watching, you can take it off your belt, put it in the. So yours is straight up and down.
It's a slide angle.
The Glock 20 is of sufficient size that it's going to ride it in about a 45-degree angle.
Yeah, and I do that because I wear it at a 45 this way across my chest, so I can get it at that 45-ish angle once I open the zipper.
Cool. I need a fanny pack for an AK. That's called a backpack, I suppose.
Yes. Or you could do a thigh bag, but if you go back and ask some of the airborne guys from World War II, that didn't work so well.
Yeah, that's true. I will. Yeah, road tripping wise, I was going to take the 74 issue that'll Krinkov along, but I'll be taking the 101 on this road trip instead because that one I pulled the Gideon Optics granted off of to put onto the MOS Glock and then didn't zero it on the Glock, and so now it's just floating around in space unzeroed. So
That's dangerous, especially with you doing house things.
oh, it's not going to disappear. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Famous last words.
No, my famous last words will be okay right before I die. Because it'd be like, hey, Sam, watch out for that fucking rock. Okay. Because I won't be fucking paying attention. Sam, watch out for that truck. Huh? Okay.
And then we have to go pick up the Roadcaster and start our own show.
My wife has instructions to not hand over the Roadcaster without monetary compensation.
We will take it by monetary compensation.
$20.
That'll do.
Man, I bet she would have taken 10.
Well, hey, you know, she just lost her husband, man. Like, we gotta be a little considerate here.
All right, 15.
I like how you're haggling with me over what we're gonna spend for Sam's Roadcaster.
I mean, technically, he has buy-in to it, so
it's our Roadcaster, comrade.
I mean, to be fair,
also valid.
To be fair, Will here is the actual communist because he's just freeloading.
Yes, because I'm freeloading.
Okay, so
you're never allowed to sing a dad joke or anything ever again in my presence.
Oh, he's going to sing all kinds of
everything in your presence.
Okay, so I found
Manchester.
Vintage Soviet original army crossbody bag, messenger bag for Jeep. So basically, it's a messenger. It's a gas mask bag, but it's got the old the snaps in the front.
Oh yeah,
you can unsnap it and then pull your Makarov out and get to get to work executing the rebels.
Unsnapperov that Makarov, comrade.
Well, I mean, if the Makarov's coming out, you've got time because they're already on their knees facing the wall.
That's a valid point. Why weren't they already on their knees facing the wall already, though? Like, who are you the only one with the gun? Did they just get on their knees willingly without the gun out? Do you have comrades? Do they have guns? Why aren't they shooting?
I'm just that impressive.
No, it's going to be the NKVD trick where you get, you shoot the guy you're told to shoot. And you're like, good job. And then somebody else fucking shoots you for that. Because they got to erase the evidence.
But then somebody has to shoot that guy for shooting that guy who shot the guy. And then the cycle continues. And eventually you run out of people.
Yes. I mean, if we're talking about, if we're talking about how the entire history of the NKVD, especially up under Beria, yeah, basically, here's your paperwork. I'm going to send you to shoot this guy, and then you over here follow him. After he shoots that guy, you shoot him, and when you get back here, we're going to shoot you. Of course, they don't tell you that part.
It's like the ending of Wanted.
I hated that movie.
Yeah, that was.
I genuinely did not like that movie. It was confusing and stupid.
Yes.
I mean, the part where he smacks the guy in the face with a keyboard was pretty cool. But other than that, that movie was dumb. Anyway, moving on.
So when are you expecting to receive DOS sample, if you wanted to talk about that?
Oh, our patches.
Yeah.
Oh, the patches. So we have patches on the way finally. Well, they're on the way. They have gone through a very long, but I appreciate how long the process was. And when I say long, it was about a week of making sure the design was correct. And then they went through and, double checked the design was correct. And then they went through and made a sample. And then they sent me a picture of the sample. And the sample's all minty.
And how lookest thy sample?
Oh man, you're gonna make. I should have had this queued up. So, for those of you out there who are familiar at all
With
with
what?
any kind of 3-letter agency or 5-letter agency in the ATF's case, a lot of them will have. I mean, a lot of them are freaking big, like across the back of a plate carrier size.
Kind of like the police thing that you see, or
Indeed.
SWAT, the huge fucking patch.
Indeed.
Like
And
FBI, CIA, DEA,
or
CIA doesn't
JTF.
typically like to advertise that they're CIA. It's kind of against their reason for existing.
All right. That may have been a poor example. The rest are valid.
Yes, that is true.
or in this
IRS.
case,
Yeah. Is that ICE? Is that
No.
like
this is FSB. So in this case, I took
it looks like ICE.
so because of the theme of the podcast, all that shit. No, it's the freaking Cyrillic letters for Federal Security Service, but it's all jumbled up weird stuff.
That looks like a 5.
Well, I
close enough.
realize it's the Cyrillic letters. Just to me, it's got an I and then a C and then an E.
I mean, you're not wrong, but it's like IOCE, but the
Right.
I and the O both off each other. They're
I
making
just see the
purple.
pattern.
So, in terms of what we want to do for first patch for the podcast, it's like, yeah, that'll work. Go with that. It fits the theme. I mean, there's all kinds of 3-letter agencies, but in this case, I went for looking for designs that would match some of the smaller like FSB patches. And what I settled on, because it turns out if you just translate the first 3, so AK radio, so AKR, and you say, all right, let's substitute those with the Cyrillic letters. It looks like AKP because the A and the K are the same, and then the R in Cyrillic looks like a Latin letter P. Huh. I don't like that. That doesn't give me any vibe. So then it's like, well, what if we just turn the fucking R around backwards, like so many fake Cyrillic, fonts do? And well, sure enough, it worked out that way.
Arr.
I think they look good. Also, Raggle Fraggle, great reference. You have good taste, my friend.
Raggle Fraggle or writer if you are Richard Castle.
That one's over my head.
So that is, I'll do it short, not Mike wise.
So 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
Richard Castle is a writer character who is written about in a series of novels by a ghostwriter. And Richard Castle is the character who is also, Richard Castle is a writer who works with the police, and the cases that he sees while working with the police, he writes about, and the main character that he writes about is the detective he works with. But also, they did a TV show about this whole thing, about the writer of the show actually writing along with the real police and then writing all the Richard Castle books. So
way too meta.
Dude, it was
it's a fucking great show.
I mean, honestly, it's Nathan Fillion. It is a pretty decent show.
And Stana Katic is hot as shit. Let's be honest.
Is she the detective?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kate Beckett.
Yeah, Beckett.
Yeah.
My wife loves that show.
It's a great show.
Yeah.
But anyway, patches.
The books are patches. Sorry. Patches.
Yeah, I see you're about to do it again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The books are pretty decent. There's 8 books, but the 8th one sucks. The 7th, they end at 7.
Hey, Mike, what is the 18th word on page 25 of the 3rd book?
A.
Penis.
Doubtful. Anyway, patches.
So
fact check me, bro.
We flip the R around, and then I have this very strange. So I don't have the kind of luck that wins lotteries. I have the kind of luck where I stumble into happy accidents that just end up working out for me. I will not attempt to pronounce it, but if you take that AK and then the R backwards translates, I think, roughly to a letter P. Well, you can scramble all that shit up, and it's kind of like the BATF. It's a 4-letter agency condensed down to 3, but so the AK, not an R, becomes the Agency for Control of Nuclear Resources, which I thought was just fucking minty because I like nuclear shit, and it's like, oh, sweet. I can create my own fake Eastern European within our fake Eastern European country. We can have a fake Eastern European fucking 3-letter agency. Perfect.
Nice.
That's ridiculous.
So that's how we cranked out the patches. And because I really don't hate, but I dislike, I'm never going to wear a patch, which this might go for people listening because they have no investment in wearing our patch or whatever, but I'm not going to wear a patch that's a logo. So we have like the AK-47 radio logo. That's like the thumbnail on iTunes. I can't speak for you two, but for me, I would never wear that patch. I'd have them made. I'd go, sweet, that's cool. Fuck that thing. And I'd yeet it off onto a table somewhere. So I wanted to design a patch. We talked about this. We want to do a patch that is LARPable and it's not just a logo.
I would do either.
You do either? Okay.
But again, because I have the buy-in. If I didn't have the buy-in in terms of like, oh, this is my thing and I want to rep my thing.
Oh yeah. And I'm not saying anyone else is going to be bought in as we are, but hopefully we can change that. They do say, so it's got a little red border on it, and part of the red border is substituted with lettering, and it says AK-47 radio on it. But from a distance, you can't quite see it, which is probably not the best marketing in the world, but fuck it.
I mean, I like the patch. It's simple and easy. And I like that it's got subtext.
And it's LARPable.
Yeah.
And I like the LARP.
Mm-hmm.
You do like LARP.
And it's one of those if you know things, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
I will definitely replace the M17 patch on my bag that needs to be replaced with an AKR patch. Yeah, I just haven't had anything to. I mean, I have a whole bag full of patches. Like I have Savage stories where I visit Savage, and I just take handfuls of patches and stickers because no one visits Savage. But none of those patches, like, I genuinely am not a patch person. I get people that have patch balls, but like to me, a patch should be like representative of a military unit, and maybe that's my only experience with patches. But the fact that like Patriot Patch Company, I'm not knocking them. I love them. They're an awesome company, awesome bunch of dudes. But I'm not the person for send me a random patch that you created every month. I think it's really cool that somebody's come up with a company where they can sell their art every month. It's just not me. And so that's why I like our patch to land the plane. It's simple. It's something I can absolutely put on like my bag and nobody will question it, or my plate carrier and nobody will question it.
I think people might, because I mean, we've all had this experience. Yeah, the hat or like you're wearing a t-shirt. I was wearing my GunCon t-shirt in the grocery store, and some old FUD was like, "GunCon, what's that?" I was like, "It's a gun convention." And he's like, "Oh,
what's
okay."
that? Oh, that's
like
that comic.
And that he did. He literally asked, "Is like, what do you mean a gun? Like a gun show?" And I'm like, "Okay." But people may ask the question, and that's again that, oh, this is a great opportunity for me to talk about my show to somebody that wouldn't know otherwise. And maybe if they're interested, it's a marketing thing.
Yeah, you can talk about. I talk about. When we started Let's Go Hunt, I talked about it at every opportunity. I still do. Now I talk about the 2 podcasts I do.
Your vehicle talks about it.
My vehicle, dude, my license plate talks about it.
I wasn't gonna give that detail.
I mean, it's we put it up on Instagram. It's not hidden knowledge.
We were just talking about this. I try to avoid Instagram like AIDS.
It's the only way I know how to like create stuff and share things that I do. Like Facebook sucks balls, so fuck that.
That's true.
Indeed. So
granted, Instagram's not much better, but
speaking of marking material, you will not be able to buy one of these patches.
Are you doing the Cartman route? You can't come. I bought this whole theme park and you can't come.
I did.
Get Jimmy Car, fuck you. You're not allowed in my theme park. You can't have one of my patches. Fuck you.
Your sole job is to keep Kyle out.
So we discussed it, and I got a little off track at some point, thinking, oh, maybe we could sell some of them, and then I got promptly smacked over the head by the commissariat, which is okay. No, these will
How
have to
dare
be
you have
earned,
capitalist thoughts?
earned with blood,
Indeed.
but not real blood. Don't send me your blood. If you send me your blood, that's just fucking creepy.
And he'll make
I'm
a
not
patch
Billy
out
Bob
of it.
Thornton.
He will make a patch out of it, I swear.
If you send your blood, we're gonna put it in a Ziploc bag, and hopefully it's already in a Ziploc bag, and we'll shoot it and see what happens.
We're gonna put it at a crime scene. Down off Las Vegas Street and scatter it around.
Just break into a random crime scene and add third evidence.
Just go to that one mall we all know that's close by.
The crime
Pour it
scene
into the
forensics
fountain and
text.
walk away.
Oh God! And the rivers ran as of blood.
So coming up in June.
Casa Bonita.
Casa Bonita. So the patches are going to be they are supposed to be about 28 days out from now. So hopefully they show up a little bit sooner. But if they don't, the only way to get one of these will be through a shooting challenge. Holy crap, we've been talking about this forever. Will be through a shooting challenge. And it will not be your typical shooting challenge where it's not going to be based on entirely on accuracy. It's going to be based on hostage targets. And that's where I'm going to leave it for now. If you know, you know.
I don't know.
I think that's a good one.
Yes, you do.
Do I? Dude,
Yes.
look at my face.
You're overestimating Mike, like normal Mike.
Yeah,
on a good day.
100%.
All I'm going to say is
Neil
the
gets
FSB, if you're a hostage, there's memes of this. If you're a hostage and it says, Delta Force is showing up, you go, yay. If you're hostage and the FBI shows up, you go, okay, I can work with that. And then if it turns out the FSB's outside, you're fucked.
Shoot the hostage, Harry.
Yes. So yeah, it'll be that, and then we will each have. It's a very small run of patches, so this is not going to be a willy-nilly. If you see us, you automatically get a patch. But each of us will have a small number of our own that we can give out at our discretion.
The chat gets it.
Yes, they do. They're our kind of people. They also don't make dad jokes constantly.
Oh, and then there
I bet
will be
they do. They just don't do it in the chat like I do.
And then there will be also, I forgot, there will be an accompanying sticker to go with this run of patches.
So which we still need to order.
Oh, but the stickers are the sticker turnaround's fast.
Yeah,
but there'll be accompanying sticker to go with the patch, and it's just everybody who's been in Discord has seen this like 5 times. But it just has the old AK, technically not an R. It says AK-47 radio underneath it. And then it has the Cyrillic name of the Agency for Control of Nuclear Resources. And then a little English Agency for Control of Nuclear Resources underneath there. So,
see, both would be good patches and both would be good stickers.
Yes,
I think
agree.
in the long run, both should be both.
I agree.
But for now,
eventually, I also at least want a sticker, if not a full-fledged patch of Niet Conrad podcast is fine.
Yeah, definitely need a sticker for that one for the Prado.
Yeah,
because that will make what does this one mean? And I hate that the back window is turning into like, look at all the stickers I have, but it's literally turning into all the stickers I have.
You're turning into a lesbian.
I mean,
the car was a lesbian when it was manufactured, so.
The car was Japanese when it was manufactured. Show it.
I said what I said.
He said what he said.
Oh, Toyota-san.
Anyway, so there'll be a little lore sticker to go along with the patch if you're nerdy like that. And then as time goes on, we'll have more sticker designs, more patch designs.
Yep. And maybe even some for sale, but definitely keeping certain designs exclusive.
The following challenge, because I might be indulging my own personal fucking nerdism with
that. No, really? You're going to indulge your own personal interests?
Shocking.
Yeah, which means I'll end up dropping most of my money on it instead of begging money from other people for once. Might be patches related to the little PMC I made up to go with all this other shit, because frankly, I like nerdy crap. Moving on.
We all like nerdy crap.
Yeah, well, this just gives me an excuse to do dumb shit with it, so off we go.
That's actually why I agreed to be on this podcast. It gave me an excuse to do nerdy, dumb, stupid shit that tickles my fancy.
So keep your eyes peeled. About a month for the shooting challenge. It'll be out on Discord. We'll announce it on here. A month feels like a long ways away. It is not. That shit'll be on top of me in no time. Well, I came out wrong. Or did it? Yeah. So you'll have your chance to go do a mission for the Republic of Upper Lower Podostovia and potentially waste some hostages.
Yeah. If you get the actual hostage taker, you automatically fail.
Yeah. We need them for questioning.
You can go in there like Counter-Strike, -$600, -$600. Oh, no. Anyway.
$600? No, we get...
When you killed a hostage in Counter-Strike, it was -$600.
Look, the terrorists have taken hostages. We cannot allow them to fall in the enemy hands.
Right.
There's
and
no
it was always
$600.
It was never like a man in a suit. It was always a bimbo in a short skirt.
It's the same theory as like the big brother theory. Like, that's my brother, my little brother. I can beat the shit out of them. You touch them, I'm gonna fucking murder you. Except the other way around. That's my citizen. You can't have them, and I'm gonna make sure you don't get to have them.
Basically. So
valid.
El Valido. Okay. That's all I got. Somebody else want to turn to talk for once, or should I just keep going?
I mean, I can jump in. You guys know me, unless you have something else you want to talk about, Mike.
Do I know you? Because every once in a while, I really question it. Like,
no, you don't, because you are always telling me you don't even know what my fucking name is, because you don't.
I don't know what your fucking name is.
Well, you won't tell us what your name is. We only
I've
know
told you. It's just there's so many of them, and I have to go through all the passports to remember, because some of them I forget over time.
Yeah, and the problem is I've met other people that know you, and they introduce you by a different name than the other ones that the other people introduced you by. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know who this guy is anymore.
And then I have nicknames and other things. Yeah, it's all a psyop so that
like
I get.
He's like John Clark, but lamer.
Whatever. Will David Stein. Move on. With all the names.
Well, like I was gonna say, if you had something you wanted to bring up or discuss, I know you shot your match.
I did shoot a match over the weekend. I was like, I want more zombies practice, because Zombies in the Heartland is coming up next week. And so I went and shot one of the local matches I used to shoot a long time ago. This was actually my first time out there in about 5 years. And it was kind of cool to go back. But the last time I went out there, they had a different guy running it. And the different guy running it.
Was he a dick?
Not a fan.
Okay.
Well, let's put it this way. Dude's a grandmaster, wrote a book, teaches classes. Will not allow you to teach the class, will not allow you to take the class unless you've read his book.
Yeah, you've mentioned this guy before.
May I make a quick observation? This is USPSA, right?
Yeah.
How hard is it to become like on the board for USPSA?
I'm not actually sure. Like,
because
if it's the USPSA itself, or like the board of directors for the Eastern Colorado USPSA
You're
division?
getting into shit neither of us know shit about. So
I have a better idea. We form our own shooting competition club, right?
That's kind of what In Range did with their brutality matches.
But instead of Grand Master, it's Grand Wizard.
I think this has been done.
It didn't involve more than a little bit of shooting. You just had to be good at tying knots and lighting fires.
Anyway.
And nailing wood together.
Anyway,
so I did a compete, and I'm genuinely... So I go out to... I compete to have fun. I'm not actually trying to like beat anybody out there. I'm not going out to like beat Dave, because fuck Dave in the face. I'm just going out to get better and to learn and to do the best I can and to compete under pressure, to shoot under pressure, because shooting under pressure makes you better. I walked away with 7 no shoots, 1 miss, and 2 failure to shoot ats over the entire match, and that's a shit ton of penalties. So again, I'm not real thrilled with it. I really don't even want to watch the videos or post most of them for the sole reason that it's kind of embarrassing. But at the same time, Will, you and I were talking in Signal, and here's where here's the positive takeaways I have from the match. 1, I have stuff I know I need to work on, and I can keep working on it and improve that way. 2, I didn't do my best. I didn't have the best day. And I know exactly why I didn't have the best day. Every single one of my no shoots happened because I forgot about height over bore. And that is a stupid fucking thing to forget about when you're shooting at 7 yards.
It's also an
Yes.
extremely easy thing to forget about.
That's exactly what I was
Which
about.
is why I shoot under stress, to teach me these things. And both of you are 100% correct. It's an easy thing to forget about, and it's a stupid thing to forget about. But yeah, that's why I shoot under stress, so that I can find these problems and work on them to be that much better. So the one thing I'll get into, they had a classifier there. This is the proud moment of the match. The classifier that they had there is 25-07. That means it came out in the year 2025, and it's the 7th one they came out with that year. And it has a specific name that I don't remember right now, like Assault Thunder or something like that.
You don't remember the name, but you remember the NSN number for the classifier.
I have both my credit card and my debit card number memorized. I have a thing with numbers, even if I hate math.
I used to have
But names I can't remember for fuck.
And then my card number got stolen so many times I lost track of it.
I'm in the exact same boat, so I get that.
Fair enough.
Chinese guys.
It's happened a bunch of times to me, but every time the new cards come in, I just look at it and I go, okay, got it. Anyway, so this particular classifier, it needed a 10.3 hit factor to get a master score, and I'm trying to get to master. I'm currently ranked A in USPSA for PCC, and I want to be ranked master. So this particular classifier had 2 targets on the left, a wall, a break, 2 more targets with a no shoot in between, and then a couple yards to the left of that was a zebra target, which is just basically a USPSA target with black painted down both left and right side, leaving only the A zone and every head and everything visible for hit, if that makes sense. So basically you take a USPSA target and you cut out about half of its surface area for valid hit zones. Anyway, and then after those 2, you run straight down and there's 2 more targets on the left. So I shot this stage in 6 seconds, 6.84 seconds. To make master, I would have had to shot it in under 7 seconds and shoot it clean, which means A zone hits in everything. So 70 total points divided. Well, actually, I would have had to shoot it in under 7 seconds. So the time that I got, but all A's. I actually did the one.
That's the one you had the mic on, right?
Yeah. So I shot it and I ran it in 6.84 seconds, but I had a mic on the zebra target. So I ended up with a B class score instead of an A class score or a master.
So let me ask, your mic, was it a true mic or was it a in the no shoot zone of the zebra target, making it a mic?
So with USPSA, you have 3 different types of targets. You have the brown; those are the shootable targets. You have steel, of course, but that doesn't count for my purposes. You have the white no shoots, and shooting those is a penalty. And you also have black targets, or you'll have targets painted black in certain, like you'll have a target
Like a diagonal.
Yes,
or,
yes,
yeah,
and
like we've all
the
seen
black,
that.
right? The black signifies hard cover. So if you hit the hard cover and not the target, then it counts as a mic. If
Oh,
you
that's
hit the hard cover and the like the bullet perforates into the hit zone, it counts as a hit. And there's certain, like, all it has to do is break into the hit zone. You could get like 99.9% in
It's a
the
line break.
black, and you have a line break. That's also the case for no shoots as well, but that's even more rules we don't need to delve into. So yeah, I hit right in the hard cover.
Okay. So you hit the human sized target, just not where you were supposed to.
Yeah, it was just like slightly left of where it should have been. So it really wasn't that bad a shot. It just was bad enough. So my takeaway from this is that I am moving like a master. I now need to start shooting like one. This goes back to what I was bringing up, the signal conversation you and I had. This is the process of learning it, especially the process of learning shooting. If you want to get better at shooting, you need to go faster than you can actually shoot. You have to start shooting fast enough to make mistakes and start missing shots, and then slow it down just enough to start making those shots and speed back up. I'm moving too fast to make the shots. So I either have to practice in the range or moving around or dry fire or whatever to start making those shots, or I have to slow down. And quite frankly, I really don't want to slow down. I kind of want it. I got the movement. The movement was the hard part. Now I want to bring the shooting up to it. I don't know if that's the right way to go learning wise, but I'm stubborn.
I think it's one of those things that, like, you're going to have to slow down and focus on the movement. When it's literally the Roadcaster. It has sliders for different things. You slid one to where you want it, but now the other one went down. And so you're going to have to lower one to move the other up, and eventually you'll get them equalized to where you want them. But it's going to be the back and forth. You're going to be, and frankly, for the rest of your life, you're either going to be too slow or you're going to be too inaccurate, and you're never going to be satisfied. It's just like martial arts, because shooting is a martial art. There's always another layer of that onion to crack. I have a friend that I keep using that analogy with, and she absolutely hates me when I use that analogy, but it's true. There's always another layer. And eventually you'll get where you want to be right now, and that still won't be good enough for you.
As an example, I was watching my videos from like the very, very, very first match I ever did. And I'm like, damn, I remember when I thought that was good. But also at the same time, I remember way back then thinking, man, I'm slow. And now I still watch my videos and I think, man, I'm slow. But I'm keeping up with the masters. I'm just not shooting like them yet. And I think, honestly, it's just the stupid mistakes. I could have taken a third shot at the zebra target. I had time just to, as I was moving out, I could have just went 1, 2, 3 instead of 1, 2 and not lost any time.
But you were focused on speed.
I was focused on speed.
You knew that another 13 split or whatever would have added to the time.
So, it would have. You're right. And I may not have got it under 7 seconds at that point. But that's how I've been doing it in Ace, and I haven't played Ace in a couple months now, but that's how I was doing it in Ace. I would get the accuracy, and all right, now I'm shooting really well, and then I'd be like, why am I shooting? Why does this feel so okay? Move faster. So I would just force myself to move faster, and eventually I was moving so fast I was getting misses on everything, and then that's when you scale it back.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's great to be able to drill a single hole at 7 yards in a cardboard target.
Right.
But if you're doing that, you're not pushing yourself enough on the speed. So then you start pushing yourself on the speed and you push to the point where the brakes fall off. And then you're like, okay, well, now I have to slow down. And it's that constant horse pulling it's a car pulling a car with a tow strap. And that car gets to the extent of the strap, but then eventually the front car has to stop and the back car has to roll along. And you just have to keep doing that whole thing. But anyway, we're beating a dead horse.
That was a wild analogy.
And somewhere in the mix, there's a horse that just keeps getting in the way.
There's a horse in there. Horse, of course. But the important point is if you speed up to that point, to the point of failure, and then back off and slow down, when you back off and slow down, you'll be faster than you were before.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it works. That's the cycle that you were trying to explain. Like
a bicycle?
No, just a tricycle.
Oh.
Where you try, it's the cycle of try. It's a tricycle.
It's a tricycle. Just like my laundry.
Do you want to ride my tricycle?
Oh, look, he rage quit.
I've made rage people.
That or he's getting naked.
Why'd you turn your camera off if that's the case? You got plenty of
You're somebody's
3 or 4 men that want to see that.
One of them might be filthy fucking rich.
That's why I have an OnlyFans. That's behind a paywall.
He's got one fan. It's his only fan.
Hey. Still making more money from that than this.
I'd say it's more than the rest of us got.
He is his own only fan. He's still making money. I don't understand it.
I can use it as a tax write-off.
That's valid. I'm all right with that.
I'm funding my own side venture business.
Uh-huh.
So that's how you make money out of nothing.
No, you just write a law that says now we have more money. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm not in Congress.
But we should be.
No, we shouldn't be.
Yes, we shouldn't.
No.
We have we'd be better than people there right now, but when would we lose our souls?
Do we have
Well, I'm a
souls?
ginger. I don't have to Congress I go.
What are you worried about?
Oh, God.
I'm good with it.
Holy shit.
That'll be my first act in Congress to write a law that
To take everybody's souls.
Right. Only gingers are allowed in Congress because then you can't sell your soul to like the highest bidder.
No, but then the second law would be that everybody in Congress gets to take everybody else's souls because they're all fucking gingers.
But I don't want anybody's soul.
You're a ginger.
That is not my sole purpose.
You're a ginger. You may not. It's like a brand new vampire that doesn't understand and doesn't think the idea of drinking human blood is good. So they don't. And then they realize it's not a fucking choice. I just kind of have to now. You may not want to, but you're going to.
You're both missing the key ingredient here.
Blood.
Somebody in government would realize this man is the best filibusterer they've ever seen.
Because he can't die and he never has
no,
to
because you don't shut up and your stories take 8 billion years.
You'd be like, yeah, so there's this book. Oh, by the way, book number 8's good. Let me tell you why book number 8's good. And before you know it, it's like, okay, we give up.
All you got to do is get up on the fucking podium to filibuster and you're going to talk about the Boeing 737 with the Block 3 avionics upgrade only. You'll be there for a fucking month. You're going to have DoorDashers walking through Congress bringing you fucking food so you can keep talking.
Jimmy
John's chicken store from the... Does DC have chicken store? I'm ordering delivery chicken store.
We'll fly it to you. Don't worry.
In a helicopter.
No. In a Boeing 737 with a Block 2 avionics upgrade.
Meanwhile,
right there on the lawn.
Meanwhile, I am on the Armed Services Committee, somehow trying to finagle the United States Army into adopting a new combat rifle, which is better. Which somehow going to a Kalashnikov is better than the fucking XM5 or whatever the fuck they call it.
Nope.
Yep. Your choices are between that SIG monstrosity or an AK.
I'd still stick with an AR pattern, even though I am not a fan of the M7. But that's another conversation.
I've never fired the M7, so I'm staying out of this one. But if it sucks as much as the 320,
I haven't fired it either. I want to be able to carry more ammo.
Forget the ammo. So I've done plenty of stuff. Well, we'll make this short. I've done plenty of stuff with my G3, so battle rifle weight. And yeah, carrying, less ammo sucks. I have not handled a battle rifle that felt, or in this case, a full, any rifle actually, that was so ungainly as that M7 was. Just fucking felt odd and awkward and too tall and weird, and it's got too many damn different kinds of charging handles. It's like, fuck it.
Anyway, stay tuned for an update on the challenge so you guys can earn a patch and stickers.
And
I also just realized
Mike's congressional run.
Yeah. Let's go, Mike.
Yeah, they'll never send anybody but a Democrat from Colorado to Congress again.
I mean,
also, just
Robert, it'll be fine.
What if I say I'm a Democrat and then go and I don't do Democrat things?
You mean like the people that say they're Republicans and go do not Republican things?
You've got the hair. Now we just got to work on the rest of the body, and you could take on Bobert in the primary.
What's wrong with my body?
She's got bigger tits than you.
Oh, well, all right. That's fair.
But it's 26. We could fix that.
Also, a nice little Easter egg. This is the first week Sam hasn't completely, very deliberately altered the video feeds so that he was in his preferred spot on the top. Yeah, like that. Easter egg.
I was being nice to you.
No, you weren't. You were scrambling at the end.
You weren't being Sheldon for once. You're in my spot.
That's
my spot. It's the perfect distance from the window to the door. And also you get this perfect breeze.
Speaking of perfect breezes, leave us a review. Reviews are great. Reviews are what allow us to slowly spread the cancer and disease of communism to the rest. Actually, what the hell am I talking about? All the podcasts out there are basically communist these days. Damn. Way to end it on a downer. Anyway, reviews are cool. Once we get stickers going, then we'll have a quid pro quo system where you send us a review, we send you stickers, you stick them to your forehead, you go out and you proselytize to the people.
So when we go to goals, the only way to get one of my patches is to know that I'm on this show and say, hey, give me one of your patches. Other than that,
you decide.
So since none of you are going to come up to me and be like, I know you from AK. If you leave us a review, I'll send you a patch, but it has to make me laugh.
Well, we got to get the patches first. And if you go up to Mike at Goals and play gay chicken with him, I will give you a patch.
If you play gay chicken with me, I will knock you the fuck out.
Worth it.
Worth it. Alrighty then.
Not for the patch, just because I want to be there to film it.
I'm just in it I'm just in it to watch Mike play gay chicken. That's all. And record it, and maybe use it later.
You know what the best thing about being a gay chicken is? The peacock. Leave us a review, folks.
I'm leaving. Goodbye. Go out. Take your stuff into the field. Get some training. Get some medical training so you don't get shot and die. Because if you get shot and die, you are the gay chicken. And we're gonna find you and carve that into your headstone. Good night.
Plow Guy Dave says, made it. But did you?
And then he says, what a terrible time to make it. That's like coming to market with your personal computer right after Apple drops theirs. You're just like, oh, shit.
It's
goodbye.
Weird how that's happened.